All right, they're two of the toughest athletes in the world, and they're teaming up for the ultimate wrestling experience in Tustin on Wednesday, December 19th.
Here to tell us all about the Wrestling National Champions Tour is UFC legend Randy Couture and Olympic gold medalist in wrestling, Jordan Burroughs. Fellas, good morning. Good to see you both.
Good morning.
Boy, that sounds good. Gold medal.
It does. Right? Where's the gold medal as we speak?
I left it in my hotel room, actually. Hopefully it's safe. I had to hide it in my bag. So
in the safe.
Hopefully the maids don't take it.
I bet, though, it's a conversation piece, to say the least.
Indeed, a good conversation starter.
Yeah.
I always keep it in my back pocket, so when I go out, I get free drinks and use
it to your advantage. Very good.
So what's the event that you guys, this ultimate experience, what is this?
Tour champions. I mean, basically get to meet guys like Jordan and Varner, guys who won the medals this year in London, and promote the sport of wrestling and the character and things that wrestling builds.
Oh, that's excellent.
And I know young people look up to you guys, I'm sure, and this gives you an opportunity to talk about other things when you meet these young people. Also kind of an anti-bullying message you're going to work into this.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as a kid that came through the sport of wrestling from the time I was 10 years old, nobody ever really bothered me because they knew I was on the wrestling team.
I bet.
It wouldn't bother this guy.
It's the oldest combative sport for a reason. And I think we've been affected and had the same challenges that everybody else has. We learned to set goals through this sport, and it's taken us around the world. So
it takes a great deal of discipline, doesn't it, to be a wrestler?
It's a lot, yeah.
Indeed.
But that's what makes it unique. I think it builds a character. And it's not a team sport. You're out there in the center of that mat by yourself.
Yeah.
Now, where do you go on from after the gold medal? What do you do? What is
I
your
just
next
continue to compete.
Okay.
You know, there was a guy named John Smith who was the winningest wrestler in U.S. history. He won 6 world and Olympic titles in a row. You know, so that's my goal right now. You know, I was a world champion 2011, Olympic champion 2012. So there's a world championship every year up until Rio in 2016. And the goal is to just keep winning, hopefully win some more gold medals.
Wow. Absolutely.
And Randy, this is a crazy thought. It's wild. UFC making history. We're going to get some women in the ring, in the octagon.
Absolutely.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, finally Zuffa and the UFC have embraced the women's sport, and Ronda Rousey's getting the nod. Was just awarded the title belt, you know, being the Strikeforce champion, and now the UFC champion, and getting a chance to headline a main event as a female fighter. And so pretty big deal, and she's pretty amazing. First women's judo medalist, and she's taken that judo background now into MMA.
And you're one of those guys who's gone from this sport and used it as a platform to do other stuff.
Absolutely.
In movies and all that sort of thing. What's next for you?
Absolutely. You know, started with wrestling, obviously, and then forayed into mixed martial arts for about 14 years, and you know, had obviously the 2 Expendables. I think that's the last reason I was here, was the Expendables. Yeah. Working on a movie right now with Dolph Lundgren called Rush, kind of a cop movie.
Cool.
Vinnie Jones, Dolph Lundgren. So a lot of fun.
And Jordan, of course, you won the gold medal in London.
Yes,
what originally got you into this sport of wrestling?
I just started as a kid, you know, brought home a flyer one day from elementary school and enjoyed it right away. I was a late bloomer, so I was super tiny growing up. I had a dream of playing the NFL until I got to high school and I was like 100 pounds. I had to give up that dream and just focus on wrestling. So you don't have to be big to excel, so kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, and I appreciate what you guys are doing with the anti-bullying message. It's just fantastic. Thanks very much for doing all this.
No problem.
Don't miss your chance to learn from the world's best. Once again, the event is called the Ultimate Wrestling Experience. It's December 19th at Tustin High School. For ticket information, you can go to WrestlingNationTour.com or KTLA.com. We'll have the information there for you.
Good to see you guys this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Happy holidays to you.
Appreciate it.